going on, guys? My name's Dynasty. What I got for y'all today is a very first look at Terrordrome, Reign of the Legends. It's going to be a spiritual successor of the very first Terrordrome game, Rise of the Boogeyman. The first game was a massive success. It had the likes of Jason, Freddy, Leatherface, Michael Myers, Ghostface, Candyman, Pinhead. Had a bunch of classic 90s slasher movie stars. This time, though, because the guys over at Hurricane Studios want to commercialize this game and get it across a bunch of platforms, they're going to try their best to not use licensed characters. However, I gotta say, using Frankenstein and Sasquatch has been pretty fun so far. Now, this demo just got finished late last night, so please try your best to keep that in mind if you see the gameplay get a little weird or glitchy. This is literally the first stages of this game's life cycle, so I'm really stoked to bring this to you guys. Now, keep this in mind as well. This is a demo, and you get access to this demo, if I'm not mistaken, if you do back their Kickstarter, which launches next month. So once that Kickstarter goes live, I'll have it inside the description of the video. But right now, go follow their socials. They have a Facebook, they have a Twitter, they even have a Discord where you guys can go in there and give them some feedback and some features you want to see added inside this game. So here is a first look at Frankenstein and Sasquatch on the character select screen. I love the character select screen. It looks so sick. We also got a first look at the rest of the roster. You can see we got 12 character select spots, but we only got, I guess you can say, 8 of the 12 revealed. Check this out, though. Bam, you can see we got Dracula, we got Bloody Mary, we got a clown named This with a chainsaw, we got White Lady who looks pretty scary, and these are just character concepts. Now, in time, these 4 will eventually have their character models inside the game, but thankfully, we got 2 other characters alongside Sasquatch and Frankenstein who already have their character models designed. Bam! First things first, I got for you guys Van Helsing. Van Helsing looks so sick. I wish he was actually inside this demo to be used. And last but not least, we got the one, the only, bam! We got Neverman, who clearly has some resemblance to the Slender Man. So like I mentioned, the studio's currently trying to make the most out of this game without having to rely on using, I guess, licensed characters, because if they use licensed characters, they're going to be in the exact same spot they were in the first game, where they can't sell this game, they can't put it across all platforms. They want this game to be commercialized. So maybe in the future, if the Kickstarter goes well, they can maybe afford the likes of Freddy and Jason and all those big name characters. But until then, I gotta say, I'm not going to complain too much, because Frankenstein, Sasquatch, Van Helsing, Neverman, I can't complain. Those guys are pretty cool, but what you're looking at here is the training mode, and of course, every character in this game, just like every other fighting game, has their own unique move list and special moves. Now, thankfully, the cool thing with this demo is you can input all the inputs to your liking, and it's really neat as well, because what I was doing was I just connected an Xbox 360 controller, and I was good to go. So you can see here, here's a very first look at the move list for Frankenstein and Sasquatch. You got a bunch of special moves, some combo strings, and the Unleash. Now, I've only seen a couple of these Unleashed, and they're pretty epic. They're, I guess you can say, like super moves, more or less. And of course, on the top left, you can see you got a bar of meter underneath your health bar. Frankenstein has like these 2 hands, and Sasquatch has these 2 birds, and pretty much what the birds do for Sasquatch is he calls them in, they fly across the screen, and they will stun your opponent and give you an opportunity to do a full combo string. Now, for Frankenstein, if he uses those 2 hands, it's going to be the move that you saw earlier, where he just has like that electricity that comes out from his fist, and like I mentioned, that will stun your opponent, and from there you can do like a full combo string, and it's actually a pretty cool feature. You also got grabs in this game as well. You can just saw Frankenstein, I grabbed Sasquatch, I shocked him just a little bit. Now, the more you get your ass kicked, the more your meter grows, and you can use your meter all throughout the matches. I will say this, I am not the best after playing for 45 minutes. Trying to remember the combo strings isn't too difficult, but when to combine those combo strings of like wall bounces, it's not the easiest to do unless you really, I guess, play the game. So after 45 minutes or so, I've won a lot of games, but I've also lost a lot. So pretty much this gameplay is just going to be a montage of like me as Frankenstein at times, the computer as Frankenstein, me as Sasquatch, the computer as Sasquatch. Regardless though, I've pretty much just cut down to a bunch of highlights. I will say this though, here's some concept art of an upcoming map, going to be the circus map. It looks so cool, but I think this one right here, the next one you're going to see, Dracula stage, looks like something out of Mortal Kombat with the city in the background, the moon, this office room with a bunch of artifacts inside glasses and stuff. It looks so sick. But anyways, back to the gameplay. Now, what's really cool about Frankenstein as well is some of his special moves are really neat. For instance, he has that move right there. He can bust out a pistol. Now, you can actually use the pistol 3 times when you bust it out, and there is an anti-air option when you use the pistol, so you can aim up in the air if your opponent's going to jump. So yes, Frankenstein has a pistol. His main weapon of choice, though, obviously you can see there, is the hammer. He has this move called the Hammer of Thor, where he launches himself into the sky and hits you. It's pretty funny, but you just saw there also was Sasquatch calling the eagle the bird, and then from there I got stunned, And he had his way with me. He actually threw a rock. So Sasquatch has a rock throw special move. He does a move where he stomps on you as well. And a lot of his moves are really easy to pull off for his combos. I feel like Sasquatch is the easier character to use. But for high damage, I feel like Frankenstein, his combo strings seem to do a lot more damage. And what's interesting as well is, like, for Sasquatch, he can grab you and break your back like he's Bane and you're Batman. The first time I saw it, I was like, damn, that was pretty sick. So I love the cinematics in this game. When you see like a grab or like one of these unleash taking place, it's really sick. Now this game's broken down by strong weapon, weak weapon, punch, and kick. So those are your 4 options. It's not too difficult, and from there your combo strings are just like punch to weak weapon, back to punch, or for instance, strong weapon and strong weapon. That's just like 2 and 2, or like 4 and 4, and then bam, you get a combo done. So it's really easy to pull off combos. You can do it in your sleep. The thing is, to get them to go higher than 4 or 5 hits, combining like wall bouncing and special moves, I've yet to figure out the timing in this game, but I think I will eventually. But anyways, this is just a small look at Terrordrome Reign of the Legends. I will say this too. Blocking in this game, there's not a block button like Mortal Kombat. It's like every other current fighter. You simply just hold back, and from there you're blocking if you just, you know, read your opponent correctly. So guys, this game is shaping up to be really fun. This is in the very early stage of development, like I mentioned though, and the middle of May next month, they're gonna launch their Kickstarter, and that's when you guys need to show up and support this, because I think this game is shaping up to be a really fun and successful game. Please back this game. If you do back this game, you get access to this demo, and every time they do update their demo with new characters and new stages, guess what? You get a chance to actually use that before anyone else, because you are a Kickstarter supporter. So of course, go follow their social media, their Facebook, their Twitter. This game is still in development, so that means that you guys have a chance to give them feedback. If there's something you think that could be fixed inside just, you know, watching this, this video, if you have an idea that you want to add, just go message them, go tweet them, say like, hey, why don't you add this? Why don't you change this? Why don't you add a character like this? Chances are, if it's good feedback, they're going to implement your feedback, because this team appears to be really passionate and they are genuine fans of this game. If I'm not mistaken, a lot of the guys who were fans of the first game jumped on board to this team because they want to make a second game like Reign of the Legends. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where this game goes in the next couple of months. The final stage of development, I'm so stoked to see the final product, the finished product, and to see this game on shelves maybe in the future. But guys, that is all I got for y'all today. Now, if you did enjoy this video, please drop a like on it. Make sure to subscribe for more Injustice 2, MK11, Soul Calibur 6, and Terrordrome 2 content. I'll be following this game all throughout its development, so no need to worry. Of course, like I mentioned again, please support this game. It's being made by fans of the series, guys who genuinely want to make a great game, and it's the least you guys could do if you played the first game for a couple of years like I did. But anyways, till next time, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy, and peace.
Setups, you one of the greatest. You deserve more exposure, man, you underrated. To all the Dynasty haters, promise you'll love him later. Y'all gon' react like he did when he seen the trailer. But hold up, let me hit y'all with a twist. Wait, I'm Sub-Zero, the rap game is the Lin Kuei. You see, I've been a fan of Dynasty for years now. GTA, MK, Injustice, I'm still down. Rapper meets gamer, I wonder how